once again today actually deliver another stream of JoJo Part 5 Golden Wind. We're good to go. We're good to go. We're good to go. So yes, actually return to actually cover episode 16 of JoJo Part 5 Golden Wind. And as we know, episode 15, my boy Bruno, being the best boy ever. He's been the best boy. Just, I love that man so much. Yeah, he has the exact same amount of love in my heart as a Bakyo. I always kind of was conflicted about who the ultimate best boy was of JoJo Part 5. It's a Bakyo and Bruno. Just they're so beautiful. They're so beautiful. So yes, actually left on a very crucial moment, which actually now adapts one of my favourite moments in JoJo. Actually, oh my god, this moment I've been waiting for as well. It's just Jesus Christ, this moment's so freaking good. I love this. So I wanna see how well they adapt this, because it's just, if they do it perfectly, I'll be like, 2019, your beautiful year so far. Your beautiful year. So yes, without further delay, let's actually get a show on the road. I actually want to see what's actually going on in the JoJo's. So let's put on to actually gone live. So we've gone live for JoJo Part 5 Golden Wind, episode 16. Oh my god, I have been waiting for this episode for a long time. Jesus Christ. I thought it was actually last week's episode who actually would adapt this section, but it's actually this week's episode that does it. So, either way, I'm just so happy. So happy I could cry. I could cry. Right, let's actually refresh Twitch. And yes, are we good to go now? Are we good to go, lads? Are we? It's going to display the viewer count anytime soon. Come on, Twitch. I believe in you, son. It's actually not doing it, apparently. What's going on with Twitch recently? Twitch, my boy. What are you doing? I guess it'll hit at one point, I guess. So, oh, there we go. It's actually working now. So anyway, it's actually been episode 16 in 3, 2, 1. Let's start this thing absolutely now. Oh my god. Just, oh. I have been waiting for this for so long. So long I've been waiting for this. This arc's actually one of my favourite arcs in Part 5. I love the Grateful Dead so much. It's just such a great arc. The villains are so great. It's one of the things about Part 5 is every single minor villain's so freaking good. Like, you just can't pick which one's your favourite, because all of them are amazing. It's one of those things that Part 5 had over every single part, in my opinion, that all the minor villains were freaking great. I don't actually remember not have mentioned this beforehand, but I like how Fugo's intro is actually a Rorschach journal. It's actually kind of cool. I also believe this actually might be, well, it won't be just yet, because probably the next 2 weeks will be the last time we actually see Fighting Gold as the opening. I love Bruno so much. Bruno's so freaking cool. The Thankful Death Part 2. I love that so much still. Oh, that was so close. God, he is so freaking cool. He is so cool. Don't hurt him like that, okay? It's against the rules. And that's why Bruno is so freaking cool. And that's why he is that goddamn cool. That's why I have limited edition Bruno Bucciarati curtains. Because he's that goddamn cool. How do I get my curtains like him? Just because he's that goddamn cool. I love him that much. My curtains are JoJo. This is also quite interesting because now Pesci's on his own, so he has to actually kind of fend for himself. It kind of changed the whole entire dynamic of the fight itself. It becomes a lot more kind of heavy in a way. Hello, how's it going? I'm doing pretty good. Hello. Oh! Oh! There is the Pesci. There is the Pesci. Ooh. Uh-oh. I agree. The best Pesci. I also do agree it actually happens to be one of the best fights in Part 5. This fight is so freaking cool. That was so JoJo. Well, now that's kind of terrifying. I mean, you could in theory just backflip and kick him again. That'd be good as well. Honestly, that'd be fantastic. The man is Zips. The man has become Zips. He is the Zipper Man now. He's a fish to Zipper Man. Welcome back to this is why Bruno's the best. Bruno's just the best, literally. Honestly, true, to be honest. Their relationship's actually really freaking good. And who would have thought that a fishing line would be so terrifying? I'd have you know, Jojo, can't be doing this to my boy. And by the sheer will of miracle, something happens. My boy's back. I love that so much. She's like, "What's up? I'm back." Oh, jeez, I almost fell down. The hype almost killed my chair. Gotta be hugging these curtains right now. Gotta be hugging these curtains. Gotta be hugging my Bruno curtains. Here we go, lads. Here we go. My Bruno curtains. It's happening. It's happening. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Come on, Bruno, you can do it. I believe in you. I even bought the curtains. I even bought the curtains. Oh. 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 Jesus Christ. Well, I mean, your neck's not in a very good position right now, Pesci. Gotta be honest. You can't do that. Bakio's in there, my boy. No, so is Giorno and everyone else. Can't be doing that. Bruno! It's happening! Yes! It's happened! He said it! He said it. Woo! There it is. It's the line, my lads. It's the line. Oh, man. Bakio's still passed out, though. Bakio's like, well, I'm still sleeping. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, my boy. My boy did good. My boy did good. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Well, there we go, my lads. We actually finally saw the line adapted. Oh, God, that was beautiful. Bruno's just the best. I love him so much as well. As I said, he holds the exact same place in my heart as Bakio. They're beautiful lads. They're beautiful lads. But my God, was that episode just, oh boy. That was so good. That was so good. The actual use of the color palette change as well. It's just buonissimo, buonissimo. And I was like, oh, how will they actually adapt the Arrivederci line? And it just did it. Oh, buonissimo, buonissimo all around. Gotta be honest, buonissimo all around, my peeps, my people. It's all good. It's all good. JoJo's all good. Just Jesus Christ. I don't know what their productions are doing, but continue, my lads. I guess it's also kind of a more of a it has a lot more weight to it as well. Instead of it just being a normal stand user fight, it's kind of got a lot more like in a sense like emotional weight to it, because it's like one character being held back is now free. What can they do? Oh, I had no idea, actually. Yeah, it's Melona next, isn't it? I believe is the next stand user fight. Is it Melona next? I believe. Yes, it's Melona. I believe is next. Right. So yes. So interestingly, it's one of those fights that doesn't just kind of fall into a normal stand user fight. It's a fight that you have a character who's kind of always been with someone, and then they lose them. They actually have to actually kind of overcome the adversity of actually being on their own. Actually, how would they fight? I quite like that dynamic about the fight itself, because it kind of then changes a lot of the perceptions of what you actually kind of establish actually kind of be a fight in JoJo. Because beforehand, the stand user fight was a stand user fight. Person comes in like, yo, what's up? I'm gonna kill you. And you're like, nah, fam, I'm gonna kill you instead. And then and then the fight ensues, and then one of them dies. Possibly a stand user dies. The actual enemy stand user, not the actual one we're actually following. But in this one, it kind of changes that slightly, because you have the whole entire thing of the idea of resolve, and the idea of how to overcome said resolve, and the idea of a character slowly descending into a kind of state of madness in a way. Because you kind of saw Pesci kind of start off being this kind of, in a way, normal person. But once all the cards were on the table, he basically lost his mind and actually said, look, I just don't care anymore, and actually tried to kill everyone in the actual turtle themselves. I always thought it's actually quite interesting, because it kind of then, it changes what you have to see to be Pesci beforehand. Because Pesci kind of on the verge of like kind of giving up, and actually kind of giving in a way as well. And actually at that point, it's kind of a different character, because you saw two different sides of him in this episode. You saw the one that kind of just cracked and went, you know what, let's do this. And you have the one who's basically like, well, all the cards are on the table, and I kill everyone in here as well. So then you have the despair of all your crew members being dead. And it then kind of changes how you see him, because he's a person that had resolve, but now he doesn't. He's a character that's kind of lost that sense of resolve, because everything he had is gone. So he actually has nothing left to live for, so what's the point? It's actually quite interesting, because you actually saw a character just slowly descend into that state. Quite organically in a way, because the character kind of relied on someone so much. When they're gone, what can he do? He has no way to fend for himself. How does he do it? He's always following people's orders, so if he's on his own, how can he fight? He didn't really show that, but then he kind of just, it wasn't to the degree he wanted in the end. He still had to rely on his brother that wasn't actually there. Oh yeah, the Part 8 reaction. Yeah, good point. Actually, probably tomorrow, more I think about it. I actually have more time tomorrow, I think. Do I have time tomorrow? Yeah, probably tomorrow, actually, the more I think about it. I have to realize that Part 8 was a thing. I had my work this week and I completely forgot about it. I do apologise. Tomorrow for definite, I'll do it before Kaguya comes out, actually. Do not believe I'm doing anything tomorrow, I think. Yeah, tomorrow, do not worry. Tomorrow for sure. I actually just realised that, actually, just now. So, oh yeah, Part 8. But yeah, I mean, it was just, oh man, this episode was so freaking good. I like the idea of how you can see a person's morality change in a blink of an eye, really, as well, because they had nothing kind of left, and what was the point? It was kind of an interesting dynamic. It kind of then, in a way, it changes how you see the fights, because beforehand, it was always a singular character fighting another singular character. Maybe someone else comes in like, yo, what's up? You might be in trouble, I'm going to help you here. But this time it wasn't. This time it was actually kind of like, you saw two people that were brothers fight the main person you'd be following, and then one of them dies. It kind of then changes the perception of how you see the other characters, because in the end, they lost someone dear to them, so you're kind of like, Christ. It does in theory tell you that the justice is there, but it's kind of like, it changes how you see the fight. And actually how you see Bruno in a way. Does that antagonize him to the point you actually kind of like, well, I can't follow him anymore, because it doesn't actually do that at all. But it does actually present different sides to the whole entire thing. And I actually quite like that. It's one of those things we kind of needed in JoJo, really. The idea of that morality change, actually kind of see how you see a fight in JoJo. How you see the other side, really, because the other side was actually so well fleshed out that you kind of went, yeah, alright. I can kind of see why he's pissed and why he's the way he is. And why we should kind of be a bit more like Christ. So that's what a stand user fight actually really is. It's very interesting. I actually quite like that about it, because it just changes how you always see how you see JoJo in a way. It's a subversion of JoJo in a way. Part 5 has always been like that. It's been the subversion of JoJo, also kind of celebrating JoJo at heart as well. It's a thing we need, and it's actually really freaking well done because of it. And also the actual enemies in this arc are fantastic, and I just can't believe they're gone. Can't believe they're gone. So yeah, that is me done for today. So as always, if you have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole on Twitch, then do leave that good old follow, because indeed it does help me quite a bit. If you haven't enjoyed it here on YouTube and you do want to leave a like, then do like, because indeed it does help me quite a bit. If you haven't enjoyed it here on YouTube and you do want to stay a bit longer, then do in free leave a sub, because indeed it's actually helped quite a bit. And as well, for the whole entire point, if you actually want to stay a little bit longer, then do in free follow me on Twitter, because indeed there's something quite a bit. On Twitter, actually, I know streams go live, and other streams I do as well. And also, actually, I have a Twitter account. I do in free also have Discord server as well. Discord actually does tell me when the streams go live, and the streams I do as well. But until next time, with episode 17 of JoJo Part 5, Golden Wind, I will see you guys later. Bye for now.